Cheating in a relationship is rarely as silent as it seems. While some women may try to cover their tracks, there are always signs, emotional shifts, behavioral changes, and small clues that something deeper is going on. If you're paying attention, the truth is often right in front of you. Here are the most telling signs that a woman may be cheating. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like to the channel, and hit the bell for more videos. Emotional distance appears out of nowhere. She used to confide in you, laugh freely, and share her inner thoughts. But suddenly, there's a wall. Her conversations feel shallow, distant, or overly formal, like she's holding something back. She becomes secretive with her phone. Her phone used to be face up and unattended. Now it's always upside down, on silent or password protected. She guards it like a vault, taking it everywhere, even to the bathroom. Increased online activity without explanation. Is she suddenly glued to her device late at night? New social media profiles, private chats, or mysterious notifications? Digital infidelity often precedes or supports physical cheating. Sudden changes in appearance. A woman who's cheating might revamp her wardrobe, wear more makeup, or hit the gym. Not for her health, but to impress someone new. If the effort seems unusually targeted or timed, take notice. Her schedule becomes busy. Out of nowhere, she's working late, going to girls' nights, or taking solo trips more often. While independence is healthy, frequent unexplained absences can be a red flag. She's easily irritated by you. Little things that never used to bother her now seem to set her off. This emotional disconnect could be a form of projection or guilt. She mentions a friend too often, or not at all. Sometimes she talks about a new friend constantly. Other times, she hides them entirely. Either extreme can indicate that this person is playing a bigger role than she's letting on. No interest in intimacy. A noticeable drop in physical or emotional intimacy may mean she's mentally and emotionally checked out, and possibly getting her needs met elsewhere. She overcompensates with kindness. Ironically, guilt can make some women overdo it, buying you gifts, giving excessive compliments, or acting overly sweet. It's not always sincerity. Sometimes it's covering guilt. She avoids future plans. If she dodges conversations about moving in, planning a trip, or meeting your family, she may already be emotionally invested elsewhere. She suddenly values privacy a lot more. She starts saying, "I need space," more often, or sets firm boundaries around conversations she used to be open about. Changes in her sexual preferences. She might suddenly want to try new things in bed, possibly things she learned elsewhere, or pull back entirely. Her friends start acting weird around you. Friends often know before you do. If her friends become distant, awkward, or overcompensate in conversations, they might be keeping a secret. She avoids eye contact. Avoiding eye contact during conversations, especially when being asked questions, can signal hidden guilt. She starts criticizing you more. She finds fault in everything you do as a way to justify her actions internally. She becomes unpredictable. Her moods and reactions seem disconnected from reality. One moment she's cold, the next she's sweet. Emotional inconsistency can be a sign. Her social media use shifts. She suddenly hides stories from you or reduces her online interaction with you publicly while still active privately. She changes her passwords. A sudden urge to protect her digital devices more than before can indicate hidden conversations or apps. She gaslights you. She flips the script, making you question your own observations. You're paranoid, or you always assume the worst are common lines. She starts comparing you to others. Mentions of how other couples do this or other men are more understanding are subtle indicators of dissatisfaction. She stops using pet names. She used to call you babe or honey, but now it's just your first name or no affection at all. That emotional distancing often happens unconsciously. She keeps her phone on silent or face down. Not just once, but consistently. She's suddenly hyper-aware of incoming messages or calls around you. She stops including you in future plans. She no longer talks about vacations, holidays, or even next month. It's like she's mentally checking out of the relationship. She starts telling you, you deserve better. This self-blame tactic isn't just about guilt. It's often her way of preparing to exit or soften the emotional blow. She picks fights over small things. These random arguments can be her way of creating distance or justifying her emotional withdrawal. She's suddenly too busy all the time. Working late, always running errands, spontaneous meetups with friends, but never with you. Her schedule changes without you in it. She has new interests she doesn't share. She's into a new podcast, show, or hobby that she never talks to you about or includes you in. Someone else might be influencing her tastes. Her energy changes around you. Women are emotionally intuitive. When they're cheating, they may seem off, even when everything looks fine on the surface. You'll feel it more than see it. More telltale signs. She avoids your family or cancels plans with them. Her texts become shorter and less emotional. She's less affectionate in public. She avoids talking about her day. She keeps turning her location off. She deletes call logs or clears her browsing history. You feel like a roommate, not a partner. She jokes about cheating or being unfaithful. She accuses you of being suspicious or cheating. She suddenly starts working out more. She says she needs time to think, often. She avoids physical touch. Her body language becomes closed off. She gives vague answers about where she's been. She disconnects during sex, mentally or emotionally. She doesn't initiate conversations anymore. She forgets to wear her ring or significant jewelry. She stops asking you about your goals or feelings. She spends weekends away without clear reasons. She starts asking strange, what-if relationship questions. Psychological signs. She starts calling you by a nickname she didn't before. She seems less concerned about relationship problems. She reacts defensively to simple questions. She shows fake excitement to mask guilt. She over-explains her whereabouts. When she suddenly offers too much detail about where she's been or what she was doing, it might be to cover guilt. Her social media behavior shifts. She may start hiding her relationship status, untagging photos of you, or posting seductive selfies without context. Clear digital distancing. She avoids eye contact during conversations. Cheating can spark guilt, and avoiding eye contact is one of the brain's automatic responses when someone feels they're hiding something. She suddenly becomes overly defensive. Simple questions like, "Where were you?" trigger a strong emotional reaction. It's not the question. It's the fear of being exposed. She shows a sudden need for privacy. If she was once open about her phone, laptop, or personal space, but now insists on strict privacy, it's worth noticing. She stops asking about your day. A woman emotionally invested in someone else often becomes indifferent toward your life or well-being. Her circle becomes less familiar. She stops bringing you around her friends or mentions new people you've never met. Often friends know what's happening and avoid you. Her affection becomes robotic. She still hugs or kisses you, but it feels forced, quick, or scripted. The natural spark and warmth are missing. She uses phrases like, "You deserve better," or "maybe we're too different." Conclusion. A woman who cheats doesn't always say it with words, but her actions, her silences, and her changes speak volumes. Trust your gut. Don't jump to conclusions without clarity, but don't ignore your instincts either. Remember, the truth doesn't hide forever.